Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. So just got out of work. I wanted to make a video only because well, something happened, something really cool happened. So I went into the break room today for lunch, and guess what I found? Yes, the lunch pack that mysteriously disappeared. So it looks like the person who took it, you know, had a guilty conscience and brought it back. Thank goodness, because everything was in here. My hydro flask, I guess it's a thermal, I like soup. My Stanley, and the lunch pack, which is really expensive. I think these go for like 60, and then the hydro pack is like 40, and then the hydro flask I think is another 50. So yeah, thank you, guilty person who had a change of heart. Thank you. You did good. Oh my god, I can't. So anyway, today was a day. I feel like I earned my money today. Okay, so update. And let's do like a little snack mukbang. I got these rice cakes from Ranch 99 Market. I don't know if you've heard of those, but it's an Asian market out in San Gabriel. They're all over Southern California. I think there's one in Monterey Park as well, in Santa Monica. But the one closest to me, well, not closest to me, but closest to where I go get my electrolysis done, was in San Gabriel. And since the doctor said that she messed up and double booked, she asked if I would be so kind to delay my appointment for an hour, which I was scheduled for 11 a.m. and she messed up. But I like her, she's so sweet that I said of course I would. She asked me to come back at noon, so I went and explored San Gabriel, and I found a 99 Ranch Market, and Lord, they had everything. I also bought ramen. I know I shouldn't, it's bad for you, but it's so good. It's the, you know, the hot noodle challenge, those ones that go viral. It's that one, but the flavors habanero and chili. Habanero, chili, and lime, excuse me. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, okay, it was a day. All right, so to start off, today was payday. All these people messing up. They had an error with the system. So unfortunately, my direct deposit did not go through. But they sent me an email saying that they were gonna send me or hand me a physical check, which they did. Only problem with that is that it takes my bank about a week to process every time I submit a check via photo. So you take a photo of the check, you sign the back, you take a photo of that, and then they process it. It takes about usually 2 to 3 business days. But I guess since the business day falls on a Saturday, because today's Thursday, it ain't gonna be available until next Wednesday. I don't know what's going on with my bank. I need to look for another bank. That's another thing that I need to do as well. I need to look for a bank that has Zelle, because most banks have the Zelle feature. Mine doesn't. And since I'm a foodie, I go to a lot of restaurants that only take Zelle, especially with the pandemic, they don't take cash. And that's a bummer because I don't have Zelle. So basically, they're excluding customers that don't have access to Zelle. That's messed up. Like, what about Cash App? I don't know. Anyway, I do need a bank that takes Zelle. So I'm looking into 3 banks. I usually, whenever I work, I usually get Bank of America. However, I'm looking to get out of that routine. So I might go into Chase or Wells Fargo. We'll see. I like Wells Fargo because Wells Fargo has no monthly fees. And, yeah. I think Chase does, if you don't have your direct deposit. Which I don't want to, like, have to set up direct deposit with my job again, because it's a hassle. But it's so good. Anyway, Remember how I had a rule about not messaging, I don't know what should I call him. I don't want to call him my guy. Anyway, we're supposed to meet today, but he hasn't messaged me. He usually messages me about this time. He's probably napping. He gets out of work around this time. He goes in at 3 a.m. He gets out like around 4, and then he just like naps. Wakes up, has dinner, and then goes back to sleep. It's a crazy schedule, but that's his schedule. Anyway, I'm not gonna force it. I'm just gonna go home, relax, take a shower, and chill. If he calls, he calls. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Tomorrow is Friday, finally, end of the week. So going back to what I was discussing, today was a day. My anxiety was OOC. Which is funny because I usually, I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Other than there was nothing to do for like the first 3 hours of my job. It was like my shift, nothing, literally nothing. And I brought this to my manager's attention before, and he says, enjoy while it lasts, because usually you're not going to get that free time once you get started. So I was like, roger that. And just sat there twiddling my thumb, literally twiddling my thumbs. So that triggered my anxiety, and we're just sitting now. So good, so good. I forgot I had these in the car. And they're so good. I think I got an 8-pack of these for like $1. Insane. 99 Ranch Bargain. They also gave me 2, since I was a new customer, they gave me 2 $10 coupons off of 30, I think, that I have to use before next month, which I definitely will. Restock. How you doing? So anyway, going back to the day, I think they finally trust me. Well, they trust me and they don't, because they send me a lot more assignments. And then other managers from other departments were like trying to micromanage me. And what my confusion was is that I was trained a certain way, and the micromanagers were like, no, you need to do it this way. I understand that you were taught that way, but we prefer it this way, and we're in charge of that department. So for billing purposes, you need to list the fees in this manner. And I was just like, can y'all get on the same page? He's like, you have to understand, we came from different offices and everyone had their own way of doing things. He's like, but this is the way that we're trying to implement to be uniform. And when I brought it up to the person that trained me, he's like, I don't know, I guess, just do that. I'm like, can I get some clear-cut directions? But so for my job, I usually do filings online, court documents from the law offices. But today I had assignments that were supposed to be hand delivered to the judge's chambers, which is their courtroom. And we have runners, we call them runners. Remember those people on the bikes? Some of them are on bikes, some of them are on cars, depending on how far the courthouse is. If it's a courthouse near our office, then obviously, we give it to the bikers. If it's a courthouse outside of our area, like Santa Monica, we also go to Alhambra, the Valley, and then obviously we would give it to one of our drivers, and they get paid mileage, etc. But, girl, I just had some car pass by. They were laughing because obviously they know that I'm doing a video. I don't care. Laugh. I'm doing my video. That's funny. And no, I'm not assuming they were looking at me, because she was literally like pointing at me. Anyway, I probably hate about like doing things in public. It's like, nowadays, it's like, aren't you used to people like TikTokers and like YouTubers being out in the wild? You should be used to people talking to themselves by now. They're not talking to themselves, they're talking to their phones because they're making content. You should know that. People still like, what's going on over there? You're talking about yourself. Anyway, So they assigned me more of those jobs. They're called courtesy copy. Tell me why one of the managers was like, mind you, the person that trained me, I always double check my work with him. And I guess this new manager, he didn't trust me because I looked flustered. And that's just me. When I'm doing something new, I usually have like anxiety and I'm like nervous because like I said, I always have that complex of I'm always doubting myself. And I need to work on that because even if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, or if you are like doubting that you're doing something correctly, fake it till you make it. You should always have that fake confidence. It works. People will leave you the fuck alone if you look confident. You should always carry yourself with confidence no matter what. Even if you don't know what you're doing or what's going on, stay calm and act like you do. Just pretend. Because the moment you show any fear, attack. They're like, can you have somebody check that work before you turn it in, please? I'm like, I already did. You want me to double check it with the person you're asking me to turn it into? He's like, no, if you already had it checked, then never mind. But I'm like, he asked me that because I looked flustered. But I'm like, I just look flustered because that's how I operate. And I feel like I said, I need to work on that because the moment I notice that when I'm calm, people will just like trust me blindly. Like, oh yeah, he looks like he knows what he's doing. And it works because there's a lot of people out there. They're called scam artists that act like they know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Go look at that movie, Catch Me If You Can. Con artist. There's also that other one with Matt Damon. What was it called? The Talented Mr. Ripley. Con artist. Bernie Madoff. Con artist. These people act like they know what they're doing. They don't. They're lying to you. Anyway, use that advantage to your advantage. Take it till you make it, but in a good way. Don't scam people. But just to get people to trust you and like leave you the hell alone. Because the moment you show doubt, people will get nervous and they'll like try to like come at you, and you don't want that. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day. Bye bye.